creatures that question their sanity like myself. Tonight will be a show that you'll never forget, remember, or live to see the end of. If you do live to see the end of it, there's a bit of a problem there, so I'll figure it out eventually. But it's time to pick your brains. Well, people think I'm crazy off of reputation, that's but giving my mind a whole new motivation, just gagging your formaldehyde. It's probably safe. If it's not a while, I guess I'll see you in the grave. So please remove your masks. Tell me your obsessions. So you know the beast of people, all your transgressions. The only thing you need to know is you're never left to go underground and appalize. So let's go. 6 feet underground. 6 feet with no light or sound. Sure, I might not be world renowned, but I'll still tell my story. Soon enough, you'll fall away into my hypnotic array, and then I'll laugh at your dismay, embarking on a journey, saying the words memento mori. I'll make you question everything you have ever said. The way ahead is so close, it goes in your soon we've dead. So if I can confirm, just say to remember that in 20 years they'll be enormously. The only thing you need to know is you never left to go underground and never lost. So let's go. 6 feet underground. 6 feet with no light or sun. Sure, I might not be world renowned, but I'll soon bow before me. Soon enough, you're gonna die. You know, sit back and act surprised. We'll enjoy last words that finally end your story. And I know what they'll be. Can you guess it? Shouldn't be that hard. I said it like 12 times. Memento mori. I'm not sure if you know just what this is. Do you know how much effort shown exists? It's kind of like you're slapping on a smile. But when you hear that audience, it makes it all worthwhile. 6 feet underground, nothing will find your corpse now. Soon I will be world renowned, and you'll bask in my glory. Soon enough you will be dead, and soon enough I'll have your head. It's not the heart, it's a girlfriend. Embark in my story. Forced to sing memento mori. Remember, you will die, or memento mori. Either way, they mean the same thing. Good evening. You know, maybe I think I can make it an even better evening than great, because hold please. Because now it's time for a little bit of a questionnaire. How many feet do you bury someone when they're dead? Normally you'd say 6. That's just a little bit too shallow. So I've resorted to making it 600 instead. That's far better, in my opinion. So, yay! Look into my undead eyes. Living will fall and dead shall rise. Witches, werewolves, blood-sucking vampires, all of terrible tales prepared for your ears. You're cursed to the casket, laid down to rest, and death is the beginning, since you're my honored guest. So step into the sickest, for you'll never leave. Be hypnotized by omnias with the bubonic plague. Actually, I didn't have the plague. A friend of mine did. I survived it, except I not It was either my outcome that I did have the plague, or I was framed to be a witch. Either one. So, I mean, technically, I got the good ending, but not really anyways. I don't like to think about that. Come on, let's hear the sound of thunder. Buried alive 600 feet under. If I had a burial, I would much rather it'd be 600 feet than 6. I've looked into your eulogy. The thing was read by astrology. Albeit it wasn't interesting. It would be 10 times better if you ever learned to sing. Your fingers to the cuss, girl, learn to rest. And if it's the beginning, since you're my honored guest, so step into the circus for never leave. Be hypnotized by our music that chase me so. Come on, as you hear the sound of thunder. Forever damned 600 feet under. I'm alive 600 feet under. 600 feet. If you want more of whatever the chaos I've created, you can look on my album, Tales of the Undead. If you don't, then your bones will be stolen in approximately 4 days. Just ignore that. But there was a bunch of people that said stuff, but I couldn't see it, so. Oh, yay! I'm glad I like this piano. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. And before that, I was using the piano that was starting to break. I've had it for a while. But now that piano is in the catacombs and I use this one, so. Oh, thank you for that. This is a song about the one time I was allowed a time machine and it didn't exactly work out well. As of now, the song is unreleased, but it won't be that way for long because next month that'll happen. So, yay! This song is unironically called If I Had a Time Machine, because that's what it's about. Cool. Well, if I had a time machine, then I'd use it quite wisely. Unless it broke, then I would just fix it quite nicely. I would travel to medieval times, the Stone Ages, and through a black hole that would rearrange and lead me back to you. But if I had a time machine, then time travel would be banned, and then I'd be arrested and then taken to the stand. At my court trial, I would ask the judge to plead insanity. But my plea was not convincing, and he drowned me in the sea. Standard legal systems. I don't think that can happen now, can it? Like, no, you can't drown somebody for time travel. That's illegal now, so if it were in this time period, that judge would be probably jailed or something, but, yay! Very short song, but it was a very short story because Thankfully, I got the time machine to work, and then that got me out of that little predicament there. This is a story song about a friend of mine, and I don't need a capo. And his name was Lorenzo. He was a castrato. Normally, you know, the funny thing about him, normally castratos make a lot of money, like, I mean, in that time period. Like, even in this time period, I'm not, like, because inflation and stuff, and frankly, money has changed, like, amounts and stuff. But in that time period, he would have made a lot of money. Unfortunately, he was not very smart about it. He was in debt. He was beheaded by his choir director. You know, standard choral things that you would expect in the Baroque era, and maybe that was why he didn't exactly have a lot of cash. But this song is, I got the idea to write it as he was being executed, because you know, you see you're in the centuries, you see a bunch of executions, and it kind of like, it gets boring after a while, so you just write a song about the man being executed. So this is called My Friend the Castrato. Okay, I can't get to if the chord will. There we go. Okay. My Friend the Castrato. 1, 2, 3, 4. My friend Castrato, he'll put on a show. He's traveled through time and space just to say hello. My friend Castrato, he'll surely amaze. He'll sing like an angel and then surprise you for days. But my friend the Castrato, he's well overpaid. He can sing, yeah, sure, but he's never been laid. My friend the Castrato has something that he needs. Lots of money to pay for his misdeeds. But my friend the Castrato shall work on his fame, even until the day he is summoned to his grave. And then he was beheaded. The end. Kind of like in Six, the musical, except he wasn't married. And also it was his choir director and not his spouse. But other than that, practically the same thing. Oh, thank you. Go vegan. No. No, that's not happening. I mean, food is good, but I mean, as an undead performer, I don't necessarily eat that much, and when I do, it's mostly for enjoyment, not sustenance. But no. But thank you for your input, I guess. Say, I told you about my friend Lorenzo, his story. That's very nice. But here's a story about, oh, sweet Moses. I don't like playing this one, but I do it anyways because for entertainment purposes. Also, this organ sound is unnecessary now. So why am I whispering? Um, I would like to consider this an autobiography, and you can listen to this on everywhere you can find music, so yay. I thought I had more to say, so I extended the instrumental, but I don't, so. Well, he was executed for a heinous crime. I guess he's no brother of mine. That's just what he gets for necromancy. Yes, to find a naked pain is what I'm doing all in vain. Shall I sign or is it just fantasy? Mother said, don't lose your head. I guess that really just applied to me. So should I sign or we combine or is he dead to me? I guess we'll see. Is he a poltergeist, an undead ghost? Am I in a closer? Well, almost, but I know the graveyard's very near. All the letters in the shadows and the endless nightmares. That's going to be the thing that helps me with my fears. Mother said, don't lose your head. I guess that really just applied to me. So should I sign it be divine or is he dead to me? I guess we'll see. I finally gave it all and changed. All my life was wasted, and then I signed, fate resigned to be uncelebrated. Can we start the overture? I think it's overdue. I've summoned his name before, but I don't have a clue. It's my miracle. How is it that I transcended all the nations when it's my foolish pride that denies my own damnation? My God. Bamboozled by my blood in that mausoleum. Skeletons took hold, and yet I could not see nor my miracle. Things that went awry, am I to blame? How is it that I can stay somewhat sane? July 11th, 1325. The night I died, my miracle birth. Now I'm undead. The end. I suppose that was the only beginning. I don't tend to think of it that way. Do I know haiku? Thank you. Haiku, I can spontaneously write a haiku. I haven't played haikus. I haven't played that in decades. Oh my gosh. Haikus are not for people who tend to implode with skeletal bones. I was gonna say remains, but then that wouldn't work. There, I wrote a haiku. Wait. Yes, okay. Ew. I wrote a haiku, now I'm gonna play haiku by Taylor Hall. This band was how I got back into playing the ukulele again, back in 2022. Yippee, kaye. I was born today, not really. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have been trying to write a haiku for you. Some things I just can't do, maybe or beyond ancient Asian poetry. Or maybe it's just me, I have been trying to get this haiku just right all night for you. Alright, I'm through. Maybe this poem was lost in the sauce we spilled that never got refilled. I've never thought much of formulaic verse anyway, and rhymes are not my forte. I have been trying to get this haiku just right all night for you. Alright, I'm through. I'm trying not to try too hard, but you're hard to write down right. So I pen these tried attempts at haikus for you tonight. La da dum dum, la da da dum do. There, that's sufficient. I roll a haiku for you. Well, I tried at least, and that's not so bad. I'm working here, cannot be said for you. I'm trying not to try too hard, but you're hard to write down right. So I pen these tried attempts at haikus for you tonight. Words don't work like Webster says. They trip me up all night. I'm just trying to write for you, but you're hard to write down right. Haiku by Talia Hall. Mr. Capo, tell us about the sky. No. That's funny. Capos can't hear you. I am actually on the right. This is how I play Spring and Storm. wait. This is a song called It's Kind of a Lot, and it's by Will Wood. Also, it's fun to play, so. I'm afraid of leaving the house. I'm afraid of dying of cancer. I'm afraid of black sedans, white vans, and computers. I'm afraid of losing the moon. I'm afraid of windows and airplanes. I'm afraid of my past, my fans, and my future. But I've never been afraid of someone breaking my heart. It's not like I'm about to fall like I'm my throat with this shirt. And I'm afraid of getting everything. All my life's a panic trip, a rocket ship to planet schizoid me like I do not get it. How you like it, Iron Maiden. I've grown used to fear, but no, not to you yet, my dear. Whoa, I love you so much, it scares me up to death. How should I put this? How did it happen? Baby, oh, I love you so much, it scares me up to death. The other half, I guess I'm giving to you. Oh, baby, oh, I'm afraid that you'll change your mind. I'm afraid that somebody better. I'm afraid of four-letter words like love forever, or whatever. And I'm afraid you'll notice all my flaws. I'm afraid you already have, obviously. And I'm afraid I'll come on too strong, hold you too tight, scare you too. But I never been afraid to wear my heart on my sleeve. At least to prove I'm weak, and if you cut me off, so could you be the light my X-rays need? All my life's a Duke of Nero with jelly, and you won't believe they spit me out. You don't know where I've been. Hold me at claw's length, baby. I'm not used to fear of losing something I hold dear. Oh, I love you so much, it scares me up to death. I'm not used to this. How did it happen? Baby, oh, I love you so much, it scares me up to death. The other half, I guess I'm giving to you. Oh, baby, I'll twist my words a clever turn of phrase. Sorry, darling, please excuse my constant need to self-aggrandize, cuddling my narcissism and maybe come right my butt. Well, I beg you to say I'm okay. So here's one last lyric to sum up these thoughts I struggle to come up with to make me sound deep and smart, and then I promise I'll shut up. Wait, let me think. Hold on, I got this. Anything but I'm in love with you. I love you so much, it scares me up to death. How should I put this? How did it happen? Baby, oh, I love you so much, It's Kind of a Lot by Will Wood. Him for a Scarecrow. Thank you. This is a song about love. So it should be played in the key of S. Because that's the universal key of love, according to steam-powered robots. Platonic love. When I see the sky, it's like time's flying by. I look at you, I feel so blue. When I watch the clock, like a boat on a dock, it's so unblue. Why aren't you near? How do I tell if we're truly in love? Would you feel the same way if push comes to shove? Why stop good things for wedding rings? How do I tell if we're a perfect match? I don't want this friendship, but I still attach. I don't know. I don't know how to. Was it love at first sight? Probably not. No, not quite. It was your zone. That's world renowned. But how do I tell if I'm madly in love? Would you feel the same way if push comes to shove? Why stop good things for wedding rings? How do I tell if we're a perfect match? Won't you give me a sign like a lock or a latch? I don't know. I don't know how to tell. I don't know how to tell. Oh, will I ever tell? Platonic Love. Written and performed by yours truly. Hello, you can find that along with a bunch of other stuff I probably already played on my album Tales of the Undead, which is available everywhere you can stream music. Yay. I don't know that. I know some Edu songs, but not that one. By some, I mean like one, and every time I play it, I mess up. So, oh, idea. I just ideaed. I'm excited. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm very, like, I like it. And, okay. Moonwaltz by Kojim Dip. I have to lose this because that's in the way of my fingers. There we go. Space talk and jive. I'm as alive, her beard is long. I'll see you on the moon, where we're throwing a body. And as young as before the last of swirling moon dust above. The young destruction is stunning. Take your suit off and sway. Moonwaltz by Kojim Dip. Now, I told you multiple story songs about love and virgin opera singers. But this one is about, oops. It's about a serial killer, which multiple people covered it. Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald, Bobby Darin, Mac the Knife. And also before, just a little side note, why was this in a McDonald's commercial? With the moon guy played the piano. Why? This is a song. This is a jazzy ballad about a serial killer hiding his victims in cement. It's okay. To each his own. Oh, the shark has such deep dear, and he shows them belly eyes. Just unjacked knife has old Maggie's made, and he keeps it out of sight. You know when the shark bites with its teeth, babe, scarlet billows start to spread. Fencing gloves though, where's old Maggie babe? So there's never a trace of red on the sidewalk. Oh, Sunday morning, lies somebody just oozing life. And now, so sweet motorcycle. This is the part where you forget the words and something else happens. When the clock strikes, we're resorting to this 6:30, babe. Time to head for golden lights. It's the right time for a great day's dinner at McDonald's. Big Mac tonight. The end. Well, Matt Heath isn't back in town, but we should bring back the McDonald's commercial, though. Here's a song that I actually know that probably I won't butcher. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start blaming your in my order of one desire, and that one is you. No, songs I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire by the Ink Spots. Thank you for whoever said also goodbye to that person. I'm horrible at audience interactions on here. Mostly because stage banter is far easier when you can hear an audience. For my case, because my eyes are like they don't work. So this is a song. It's an unreleased Will Wood song called "Kill Me If You Can." Sick and useless, such a like the rose. Am I gonna get through life like this? Head bob's not in out about the body, and about to buckle up in it. Oh, in. Fix the stretch makes me feel like schizophrenic. Am I gonna get through my life like this? And now then, cut it down, the kitty out of not enough cigar and says and dick around with the student. Take me towards that light. When it leaves my eyes. Give me a sec to catch my dying breath. Forgive me if I cross the flat line. From the cradle to the casket, oh, it's not too much. Yes, to come kill me. Kill me, please. 6 feet deep, I'm 6 foot tall. Up, I give you so much, is it? I'll taste cold. Kill me if you can. Kill Me If You Can by Will Wood. This is a song, I wrote it and it's called Enjoy, so constitutionally you have to enjoy this. And if you don't, well, your bones will be stolen in approximately 4 days, like I said. Well, I've been working many years, shedding many tears, but nothing seems to work. Still I feel alone, like I'm stuck inside my home. I think I'll go berserk. And if I were sighted, it's still unrequited love. I'll follow my dreams and then I'll give myself a shove. Well, one day you all will die. Oh, it makes you cry to talk about your life. Your mortality, it's a great convo for me, despite worry and strife. When all's said and done and time's said, it's time to heal. Sighted or blind, you're one of a kind, but you're still, excuse me, his meal. Well, I've only got one chance and I'm now wasting it on all of the pitiful people that say I'm doing right wrong. If I can follow my dreams, then I just don't see the point. For the ridicule and hatred, is this something you enjoy? Genuinely asking, is this something you enjoy? Something's in my brain, I think that I'll just go insane, but I'll make it on stage. And then when I do, I hope you will applaud too. Well, if you rearrange, oh, I need your attention, not misapprehension. What to do? give up now or I'll let me down. I won't be the dude. Well, I've only got one chance and I'm now wasting it on all of the pitiful people that say I'm doing life wrong. If I can follow my dreams, then I just can't see the point. For the ridicule and hatred, this is something you enjoy. Willingly or not, you're gonna enjoy it anyway, either way. This is something you'll enjoy. Well, it's something I enjoy. I'm gonna end it off on this song called Sealed in a Coffin, which I play. It's the last track on my album, Tales of the Undead. If you just shameless plug. Actually, it's not shameless. I feel a bunch of shame when I advertise. I just, hide it. But it's okay. It's what I need to do. So, to make a living. It's funny how the undead need to make a living, so you need to give me your money. In a coffin, the undead are always watching. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. Don't fear the reaper, 'cause Christ's a knocking. So you should open your chest cavities and let him in, because eternal love is better than every single love I have ever spoken about. And also, in the grand scheme of things, your life isn't that long, so you might as well live for him in the short lifespan you have, because it's not like biblical times where we have 800 plus years. No, sickness is a thing, death is a thing. Most people don't live beyond double digits, so that's just my little disclaimer, just a little PSA. Before you're sealed in a coffin, you might want to do that. I'm not forcing anybody to. It's not like a steal your bones situation. It's you have free will, but I'd advise you to do this. So, yeah. In a coffin, the undead are there stuffing. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. If you don't see your foolish coffin, la da 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 da. In a coffin, the undead are never forgotten. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. Oh yes, you'll be sealed inside a coffin. In a coffin, oh yes, you'll be sealed inside a coffin. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. Oh, you'll be sealed. Oh yes, you'll be sealed. Oh yes, you'll be sealed. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. Oh yes, you'll be sealed. Once more. In a coffin, you'll be sealed in a coffin. Oh yes, you'll be sealed inside a coffin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, supernatural creatures that question their sanity. Before I go, I just wanted to say this little thing. When you're sick, you worry about two things. Either you get better or you get worse. Now, if you get worse, that means you worry about two things. Well, whether you're gonna die or whether you're gonna live. If you don't live to see the end of your whatever sickness you have, you got two more things to worry about: heaven or hell. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What? Oh my Trying to make a profound point and I messed up my keyboard. Oh my, I'm sorry, but that's what Sealed in a Coffin is about. So I would, like I said, eternal love is the best kind of love that, and hey, you don't have to believe me. I'm just like, I'm trying to, just putting it out there, just as a mere suggestion. Okay. Remember, when you die, your rental bodies will rot. Au revoir.